about that anymore. Okay, your homework tonight is about Jackson, who was running from his sister. He was able to get further than her, 4 2/5 of a kilometer he ran. His sister only jogged 3 2/3 trying to catch him. How much farther did Jackson jog than his sister? What operation do y'all feel like we should do? I heard it. I feel like we should subtract, because anytime you're trying to find the difference between two amounts, it doesn't matter if it's distance or height or weight, you do a little subtraction. We have 4 2/5, and we're going to take away 3 2/3, and the steps are the same as they always are. We're going to get a common denominator. We're going to try to subtract our top numbers. I think we may end up borrowing on this one. We're going to keep our denominators the same, and then we're going to deal with the whole numbers. Okay, so what's a good denominator with a 5 and a 3?
15.
Good. 15 is the least common multiple, which would be the lowest common denominator as well. Also, for some of us, we don't like thinking about that, so we've learned that if we will multiply the whole first fraction times the denominator of the other fraction, also multiply this whole fraction times the denominator of the other fraction, that we would get a common denominator that way as well, which ends up being the same thing as our least common multiple anyway today on this one. Not every time. We have 4 6/15. What's the other one going to rewrite as? 3 and
10.
Yes. What's our next big fat dilemma?
You have to take away
Yeah.
from the
Y'all are right. We cannot take 10 from 6. We will have to borrow on this one. I'm going to rewrite that 4 as a 3. Guys, what am I going to do with the 1 that I took away from the 4?
plus 15.
Yes, we're going to add it to the 6/15. I'm going to rewrite it as 15 15ths. Why did I rewrite it as 15 15ths? There's 2 reasons why I did that. Stands for 1, and why did I choose 15? That's the denominator we're already working with. So 6 plus 15 is going to be 21 15ths. And then the other number does not need to change. We just write it like it is. Okay, subtract your fractions for me. 21 15ths minus 10 15ths.
11.
Yes. 11 15ths. Now you can subtract your whole numbers. 3 minus 3 is 0. It is appropriate to leave your answer just as 11 15ths, but if you feel better to answer the whole number amount, you can put a 0 there. I'm not looking for it, but if you want to, so that you know you've dealt with your whole number, that's fine. Okay, on your homework, it is going to be about Jackson and his sister, but the distances are going to be different. It is a subtraction problem. We do want to go through the process of getting the same bottom number. We did all this to change our denominator. After you've changed your denominator, I want you to borrow in order to do the subtraction, rather than, some people are trying to get a common denominator and borrow in the same step, and it's messing your answers up. So don't try to do 2 things at once. Okay.